Give me 2 minutes and I'm going to show you how to blow up your business using a paper and a pen and a simple 5-step framework. So let's get started. So when many people want to grow their business, the first thing they focus on is product. What product? What do I sell? Product. This is what most people do. And probably if you have a business, you already have a product you are selling. But the problem with starting with the product is that there are other hundreds or even thousands of people who are already selling the exact same product you are selling. And so you are going to struggle with those people to find customers. Instead of starting with a product, you start with a problem. So we don't start with a product, we start with a problem. Now, what problem is your product solving? That is the first thing you are going to ask yourself. And let's say you sell fish. So for you to understand the problem you're solving by selling fish, the first question you need to ask yourself is, who am I selling to? Now, from whom I am selling to, you ask yourself the next step of question, why are they buying? Why would this person spend money to come and why would this person, so we start with who, then we go to why. What is making them buy? And then the next step, which is very vital and very important, is what will happen? What will happen if they don't buy? What will happen if they don't buy? If they don't buy. So let's keep using our example, which is selling fish. So you are selling fish and you ask yourself, who am I selling to? Who are the people buying this my fish? Then you tell yourself, the people who buy this my fish are what? They are married women. So married women are the people buying your fish. Now, why are they buying your fish? They are buying your fish to cook good meals for their husband. So they want to cook good meals for their husband, good meals for their husband or for their children. So good meals maybe either for their children or for their husband or maybe for their boyfriends anyway. But okay, we're talking about married women, so we can talk about women in general or married people, girlfriends, so whatever. So but let's focus on the one we have now, which is married women. So married women, so they want to cook good meals for their husband and for their children. So let's start with those who want to cook good meals for their children. So what if they don't buy fish to cook good meals for their children? So for their children, if they don't buy fish to cook good food meals for their children can get they can get malnourished. That is, they eat food that is not going to help them. They can get unhealthy. They can get sick because they are not eating good food. Hmm? So, and if they get sick because of not eating good food, they will now spend a lot of money in the hospital to treat these children. Now, what about their husband? So, this is for children. So, if they don't cook good meal for their children are going to get sick. And if they get sick, they are going to spend a lot more money in the hospital treating them than they are going to spend buying your fish. Then, secondly, what about their husband? If they don't cook good meals for their husband, what will happen? Their husband will start eating outside, and once their husband starts eating outside, what is going to happen next? They're going to find a side chick and they're going to leave them. Now, these are problems. I'm just using this as an example. You could apply this to anything, whether you're selling hair, you're selling a house, you're selling land, whatever you're selling. So you're going to use these 3 steps. Now that we've identified the problem, you're either helping them to get healthy children or you're helping them keep their husband. These are the two problems you are solving. So remember, we were talking about a 5-step framework. So if you've identified these two problems you are going to solve, you are already done with step one. Because what we have here is a 5-step framework, which is scale for short. So the first step is stating the problem. Now, if you just followed me, you've stated the problem, you've learned how to state the problem. Now, the second thing is to create a solution. The second step is creating a solution. Creating a solution. So, how do you create a solution to this problem? How do you create a solution? So, if you already have a product, your product is already a solution. So, if you are selling fish, for instance, you're using fish as an example. So, your fish is already solving a problem. It's already the solution. Now, you can refine that solution further by like showing your process how you make your own fish. That you're not part of people that use chemicals to kill fishes in the river and then use chemicals to process them, to preserve them. Maybe you use your own method. Your own fish is the fish you raise them yourself. You have a fish pond, you raise the fish yourself, you kill them yourself, you process, and you don't add everything. You use is natural, even if no preserve, no chemical at all. It's natural fish, 100% natural fish. That is your solution, and that is what is going to set you apart from every other person that is selling fish that they don't know where they got from. So that is the solution. Now the next step is for you to what? The next step is for you to attract. The next step is for you to attract. Now, for you to attract, who are you attracting? You already know who you are attracting. You are attracting, you're not just attracting everybody to buy, you are attracting women, and not just every women, you are attracting married women, and you're not attracting all the married women, you are attracting married women who want to cook good meals for their husband. Hmm? Hmm? So that their husband will not leave them. You can add that one. Or who want to cook good meals for their children. Or you can bring it together and say who want to cook good meals for their family. So these two things is a way you can bring them together using family instead of using just husband or wife. So or you can test the two. Sales and marketing is all about testing. You can test the two and see which one sells better and focus more on that one. So that is the third step, which is attract. Now, the first step is lead. Lead. You have identified a problem, stated a problem, you created a solution, you have that problem, and you're going to, you have attracted the right type of people. You're going to announce to them that you have a problem, that you have the solution to their problem. Now, when they come to you, they want to get results. So you want to lead them, to the results. So how do you lead them to the results? You give them your product. Your product is going to lead them. So in this case now, in the case of a fish, that's your product. If you have a physical product, that your physical product is what is going to lead them out of the problem. It's going to lead them to the result. So when you give them your fish, they use your fish, they cook. There's no chemicals on your fish. There is nothing 100% natural fish, processed naturally and everything. So their children are going to eat it and they're going to get healthy. Their husband are going to eat it and they're going to enjoy the meal and they're going to like them more and they're going to live happily ever forever. So you've in this case, you have a product, the lead process is really short. Your product solves the problem, your product leads the customer out of the problem. Now, if you don't have a, if you okay, let's keep doing this with a fish. But if you are selling a digital product, it's a little bit different. So probably I'm going to make another video to tell you how to sell physical products. In fact, if you want me to talk about how you can do that with a digital product, just comment digital below and I'm going to make another video for that. A specific video, tell us for a digital product. Or you can even comment your product below this video and I'm going to focus on that product, do another video for you on how you can sell your product. So now the next thing we have is endure, which is the last step. The last step is endure. Remember that this is lead. So the last step we have is endure. So what does this mean? This is endure or expand. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that most business owners make is that they sell to people once and they forget about them and they keep chasing new customers. So you have someone who has bought fish from you. This person has a problem and he wants to cook good meals for their children. They buy fish once and you leave them and you start looking for new customers. No, you keep them and you start building relationship with them. From time to time, you send them difference between all types of fishes. Send them stuff so that they remember you. And or if you have a promotion or discount or whatever, just tell them. You keep informing them when you have a discount, when you have a solution, when you have a news, when there is a news that says that people who eat fishes are likely to stay 10 years more. You send it to them so that they know that they are getting the best from eating fish. So that is how to endure. Then you expand. You tell people, ask your customers to tell other people about you, so that give them exceptional service so that they can tell their friends about you. You can even tell them that if they tell their friends about you, You're going to give them 1,000 naira extra worth of fish or whatever, or you're going to give them extra one packet of whatever. I don't know, whatever. You can give them something extra to tell their friends about your fish, or just encourage them by giving them exceptional service. Usually, when you give people exceptional service, they are going to talk. Not everybody, but some of them are going to tell people their experience with you. So if they have good experience, they're going to tell their friends. So that is how to expand. So if this framework helped you, we are hosting an online business growth masterclass where we'll be showing you in detail, step by step, how to use this framework to grow your business, how you can apply it, how to. We're going to take time and explain this and give you more examples. So if you want to be part of that class, type growth under this video to join.